Y'all remember I told y'all this. Procrastination is the devil. It's the motherfucking devil. Procrastination is the devil. When you find your motherfucking self procrastinating, did I even motherfucking say that right? Yeah, procrastination. That's the goddamn joy you said. It's the motherfucking devil. All it is the devil trying to motherfucking stop you from doing what it is you know you need to be doing. So when you find your motherfucking self procrastinating, snap out of that shit. Because it ain't nobody but the motherfucking devil.
Fire in the hole!
What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for, baby? Nah, my G, nah. Procrastination, you gonna have to hold up. Nah, what up, firing squad? I'm here. You already know it's your motherfucking captain. Hey, I'm on the back of this fire truck. Got my little homie, 10-star general, right-hand man. Motherfucking G Money. What's poppin', bruh?
What's going on, man?
Shit, dog. Hey. Woo, what is it? It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week. Got so much to cover real quick. We gotta, it's gonna be one of those episodes. I don't even know what that was.
Huh?
I don't even know what that was, but nigga, that's what it is. But you already know, man. Let's get back into the word. What we opened up with, procrastination. We all fall victim to it. Let me tell you what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is the death of today. Wow, I just said that shit. Yo, dude, I feel like Will Ferrell in Old School when he blacked out during a debate. Like, wait a second, I just said that shit, but that's how I honestly feel. Tomorrow is the death of today. And the unfortunate part about tomorrow is we're living in the today. We hear the cliche saying all the time, tomorrow is not promised to no one. So we're really going to ignore that fact of life that we honestly know that is honestly a fact, and we're going to continuously be nonchalant about what it is that we out here doing. Fuck that. Fuck that. You gotta watch when he said that's the devil. I believe it, and the devil comes in all forms. And let me tell you something about procrastination, bro. You could have for dudes, right? You could be really out here, really trying to get back on your shit. You know, you want to start working out, you want to start exercising, or you want to get back in school. You know what I'm saying? But different distractions come into play. Like your homies on the block, they always got something going on where it can deter you from doing what it is that you originally seeked out to do. You know what I mean? Like, you could be wanting to go start getting in shape and shit like that, and you just got this bad bitch that keeps sucking you dry, my nigga. Just keeps sucking you dry. You want to get up, but her mouth is your kryptonite. Yeah, Superman. Yeah. For the ladies, that motherfucker with that unemployed bomb dick, with his unproductiveness, That's a distraction for you too. Let me tell you something. If a nigga is not out here trying to match your fly on any level, then you got to really ask yourself, what role does this motherfucker honestly expect to play in my life? You know, because the truth of the matter is, man, we're looking for our leading women, and I know women are looking for their leading men. You know, and you got to play your part. So when a nigga ain't, when a nigga or a chick ain't motherfucking matching your what you're contributing, that's dead weight now. So you got to move on. And I know, let me tell you something about familiarity. It breeds comfortability. So when you are comfortable doing something, that becomes a habit. Okay? And if this habit is detrimental to you proceeding to get to the next level in any way, form, or fashion, you're hindering yourself if you're not choosing to walk away from that. And I'm just keeping it 100 with you, man, because I know this. I used to be stuck. I used to be stuck in those kind of situations. You know, when I'm talking about the bad bitch, B, that was me, man. That, you know, getting caught up with yo, bro. You know, you gotta have the strength to walk away. Believe in yourself to know there's another chick out there with a wet mouth that's willing to do wild things with that motherfucking torpedo in her mouth. You heard? That submarine. Yeah, dog. That motherfucking dick that looked like a root in a tree when she's withdrawing from going in deep. Yeah. Those imageries that get you going crazy. Like, I can't leave this. Nah, nigga, you can. Trust me. I'm living proof. Why can't I leave, nigga? You know what I mean? Videos I got of this, I can have you whenever I want. I'm just saying, man. Don't get caught in that cycle of procrastination, man. If you have a goal, I want y'all to pay attention right now. The summer's over, my G's. It's done. So if anybody talk about, yo, the summer, all you motherfuckers that abandoned your relationships because it was getting nice outside, are the same motherfuckers that's about to start to try to rekindle these relationships. Yo, my nigga, let me tell you something. There was a nigga waiting for you to get the fuck up out that situation so he could work his way in. Yeah, this his winner. So you gonna have to go and find your own. Ladies, watch out. Guys, watch out. You don't know who is getting involved with you and why they're getting involved with you. A lot of motherfuckers is in relationships knowing that this weather about to get cold, man, and they want a coat. Yeah, a coat. Can you imagine that you're giving your love because you gave this nigga a Mormont? And this is why he's pretending to love you? Come on. I'm just trying to educate my women, man. Yeah, start knowing better. And to my guys, man, you know when these bitches is out here using you? If you are ugly and you got money and bitches is around you, nigga, it's for the money. Yep. You gotta own that, nigga. Was on the phone with Corey Holcomb, man, the other day, dog. Yo, dog, he explained something about Jay-Z and his ugliness to me, man. A ugly nigga is going to do things, man, that they got to do because they don't want to ever go back to being that ugly nigga. Come on, y'all. Y'all seen 300? You saw how the hunchback from Notre Dame sold those niggas out? Ugly nigga got bitches around him now? Licking on his fucking irregularities? Like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, everyone's talking about the Jay-Z, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not. It's whatever, dog. It's whatever, man. Y'all know what I'm kicking over here. Y'all understand. For me, it's past a black and white thing. You know, y'all understand this shit. Fuck the NFL. You know, fuck the police brutality. Fuck all lives matter. Fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck all of that shit. It's about the human race. I don't know where all these agendas and policies. Well, I understand where some of these things I'm stimulated from, you know, through the wrong by certain departments of our society. You know, so some of these things were breeded, but I'm not going to let that shit consume me, and I'm not going to let that shit distract me from what the overall, the bigger scheme of things is. And that's to get everybody on the same motherfucking page. Because all we got is us. All we got is us. I'm not going to... Y'all know how I feel about that whole racism bullshit. It's all game. It's all policy. So anybody getting wrapped up in all that sucker shit, you know, it's just some shit to gossip about, man. Listen, homie, y'all go on ahead. That man a businessman. He went and got that check. Yeah, y'all go on ahead and everybody up in arms and whatever. Let's get back to the root, which is everybody getting together, man, on some, yo, all we got is us. Let's figure out how we get right again. It was never really right. It was never really right here in America. You know, but fucking A, man, there's some moments that really shown us in America that we can really, really, really be fucking great, man. And I don't know if I'm fucking stupid for not giving up on humanity. I don't know if I'm an idiot for it. I don't believe I am. I don't feel like it's a lost cause. And, you know, like my stand-up is gone in a place where, you know, it's not that gutter motherfucker that I used to be on stage. It's blossomed into something that I'm truly passionate about. And, you know, I'm actually really proud of what I'm doing on stage, man. I'm not selling out. I'm not selling out just to get the laugh. I'm sticking by my statements with conviction. And you know how I know I'm not bugging? You know how I know I'm not wrong? By the way you motherfuckers call and text me, 917-792-1593. And the things that y'all say to me when I pick up or or when you text me. This is how I know that I'm not bugging over here. I know that I'm not off the track. You know, like I know I don't do my social media, but I be on that shit. I be peeking at it. I be going through it. And I read some of the comments that people say and stuff like that. And somebody when I had that outburst over at Real Ass Dude podcast with my boy Louis J. Gomez, you know, you can't just say you can't stop there, or else it's on. Okay. So when I had that moment over there and shit like that, fuck, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? As G Money's yawning.
I know. I'm sorry. It's been a long week.
Yeah, we're gonna get into you in a moment. We're gonna talk about you.
I don't know. Oh shit.
We was talking about that moment that I had at J. Gomez's spot over at Gas Digital, right? And somebody was like, somebody said on Twitter, Jimmy's just like Luis Gomez. Jimmy would be so much more fun. He just needs to loosen up. And that said something to me, man. Like, you around me, you get to silly me all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you would have never thought I'm this guy. You know what I mean? Like, that people get caught up in an external. People get caught up in the gossip of me and the image or whatever, but they really don't get to check out the real who I am. But, you know, it's a journey, and this is what this podcast is all about. You know, for me, it's really to introduce people to who I really am. You know, my flaws, everything. I don't hold nothing back up on this. You know, and I said to myself, I want to be that. I want to be Get Listen Free again, you know. But people hurt you, man. You know, when you open up and you allow that shit and you become vulnerable in that sense, people can take that for weakness, and it's like the whole story of how they invaded Troy. You know, they act as if they're coming to bear gifts, but the truth of the matter, they're coming to infiltrate and storm the castle. You know, and that's the thing that I fear the most, and that's the stuff that has me hesitant. But, you know, I've been grooming you. It's almost been a year, dog. I've been grooming you, and I feel extremely safe with you. You know, like, so you get a part of me, G Money, that, you know, and firing squad members get it. You know, they call and they get it. They really get it, especially when we talking, you know. Jonas and I, we've been talking about anger issues and shit like that. Some guy in Greece almost did some wild shit to Jonas, where Jonas almost had to, and he caught himself. I was really proud that he caught himself, because one thing, you're there on vacation, and so who the fuck wants to be in a jail in Greece? You know, just being in a jail in Greece. Come on. Grease and gel just doesn't, it's not a good look, bro. It doesn't sound good. Yeah, I was in gel and grease, and I had some grease. What should I do with the grease? You know, like, nah, it's a lot of grease. That grease talk is never good. But, you know, when we be having these intimate, dark conversations about these things that I feel that are vulnerable and they're flaws, what I'm realizing is that I'm not vulnerable. They're not flaws. What they are traits of me being human. I'm a human. I'm a human fucking being, and I'm figuring this shit out just like everyone else is figuring it out. So, I said that to say this to all my family that's out there that's struggling with something, some emotional disposition, some emotional aspect. Just don't get too down on yourself, because we can do that to ourselves. We can be our own worst enemy to the point where we're really just ashamed to project who we really want to be because of the self-doubt that we've installed in ourselves. We got to get away from that. We got to really start knowing, you know what? I'm human, and I can just be. So that tweet resonated with me, and I wanna loosen up a little bit more. I want to get a little bit sillier, and I'm going to. Not I wanna. I'm going to. I'm going to let free. I'm going to let that scare Jimmy out, man. Because that's the motherfucker that possesses all the fun. He's the fun motherfucker. This Jimmy, everybody gets this hard externa. Like, it ain't me. And I hate people that be out here pretending to be like they're something when they're not. You know what I mean? Like, I know it throws motherfuckers off when they see my frame and my body and my features and everything, and then they hear me talk. It's like, wait a moment, hold on, where's that other nigga that I'm looking at right now? What white boy did you swallow from Hastings High School? You know what I mean? But I get it. I get it. But that whole perspective is a part of the problem, is what I'm saying. It's not allowing someone to be. This is who I am. And in my core, I'm a white boy in an 80s movie in the background that just chooses not to fade away. He's finding his way in every scene that he can throughout the rest of the movie. And all he wants to do is just be in the mix, man, and loved. Because I want to give the love, man. I want to give the love. I mean, what else is there to give in this shit world right now? I'm just saying, man. Damn, I wish somebody had some sour diesels in New York, bro. New York is struggling. They are fighting life. I'm sending an SOS to you. I'm sending an SOS to you. I'm sending an SOS to you. All right, man. This is the part of the show when we add this new segment. We've been trying to be consistent with it. It's been working a little bit. Where it's called the G Money Talk segment. G Money, what's the talk, man? What we got popping?
I got some stuff. I've been kind of out of it for the past week because I've been loading in the VMAs.
You know what? Hold on. I wanna let's take a moment here. Let's take a real moment here, and you guys are really getting to know me, your captain. But I know you guys, you love your 10-star general. He makes your videos crispy. He makes your audio super dope. Makes your videos really, really fucking dope. You know, make sure that everything is out on time and all that. So you guys already love G Money, but you don't really know who G Money is. You know, let's get to know G Money a little bit, man. All right? You're G Money, man. When was the first time you got your dick sucked?
I thought we were talking about the VMAs that I was.
Nah, man. Niggas is trying to get to know you, bruh. Chicks is trying to find out. Have you had global warming in your life before? So I don't know what you're afraid of. You red in the face like it's chilly in here. The AC is off, my nigga. Yeah. So just communicate with the people. Let them know. Yo, dog. Well, I know that, you know. There's a chance.
There's not a chance.
There's a chance that, you know, because there's a new kind of DNA that could locate the baby father's address, okay? And I think G Money may be involved in that new sort of DNA situation. And when this breeds and it makes its way down to the shore, yeah, everybody, G Money's a Jersey Shore guy. He's a fist pumper. Yeah, he's a pool guy. You know,
a pool guy.
I mean, like you like to hang out at the pool. You're like hanging out at the side of the pool. You know, but what do you do for a living, G Money, outside of, you know, building up firing squad? You know, Fire in the Hole with the firing squad, and, you know, our production company and all that other shit. Like, you know, besides being my road manager, besides being an executive producer, what is it that you do that consumes most of your time with your other job?
I'm a stagehand, which when you tell people that, they have no idea.
Yeah, because what do you do when people get off the stage? You give them hand jobs, because normally, you know, you have to get a massage before a hand job. You do know that, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, you do?
No.
Okay, that's good to know. Mom, Dad, yeah, I heard. Yeah, so listen. Go ahead, tell the people what a stagehand is.
Yeah, well, it's like the next time you're at a concert, this is where you'll see it. The second the concert ends, you'll see fucking 100 people on the stage starting to break everything down, and that's what a stagehand is. The roadies come in, they all have the audio guys, the video guys, all that shit, and then they'll take 8 of our guys for audio, 4 of our for lighting, and they help put the concert together, basically.
So what are some of the concerts that you've helped put together this summer, and some events that's transpired that is like a super awesome story to tell? I mean, I got one of my own. I gotta say this, dude. So recently, Kiss was at wherever the fuck he was fucking working at, and okay, so he comes home one night, right, and he gives me a fucking guitar pick, and it says Kiss on it, and I'm just like, oh, this is cool, thanks, dude. You know, I'm just thinking, you know, maybe he's just giving me a pick. Hey, I found this at the job, whatever. Dude, you know, it didn't. I was tired as fuck that day. I was out of it. Well, 4 days later, we're having this conversation. And this motherfucker tells me, bro, no, that's a pic from the band Kiss. I got it from the stage. I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? So, yeah, I got my Kiss pic. Yeah. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. I'll never forget the first time I heard that song. I was like a teenager, and I went to my fucking homeroom class, and I started singing, I want to rock and roll all night. And Mr. Sebo said, and you'll spend detention in here all day. I said, okay, I'm going to stop singing. Okay. But that pick is so fucking iconic to me. And just like, so, it's kind of like those kind of stories that I'm asking you to tell the people, man. Like, what are some other concerts you've worked at?
Well, the Kiss concert was really cool just because usually they sometimes close us off and don't let us watch a lot of the show. You're not supposed to be in certain parts of it while it's going on. Sometimes they let you, sometimes they don't. But they had a curtain up when Kiss was getting off stage, and everyone was behind it. But then I forget if I was on lighting or video, what I was on, but they took us and kept us up towards it. So I saw Gene Simmons walk out. He was like fucking 7 feet tall with his fucking boots on. I don't know how tall he is.
Yo,
really,
that's right, because they wear those fucking high heel boots.
Yeah.
Well, it's not high rubber boots, like they just got those Frankenstein boots times 4.
And then I guess it's not a big deal to see them like that anymore, but I saw Paul Stanley afterwards without his makeup on because I was pushing the case through, and it was like an hour after the show. There's a bunch of people hanging out by the dressing room, and I didn't even think anything of it. And I saw the big hair walk out. That's what probably a wig, but still. And I was like, holy fucking shit, fucking Paul Stanley. Like,
that's fucking awesome, man. That's fucking awesome.
We had the Rolling Stones at MetLife this year. That was fucking cool. I'm not huge on the Stones, but like I got to see the last 4 songs and fucking.
Hey, you are a part of history right there.
It's probably the last time they'll be at MetLife.
You know what's so crazy? I don't know. Mick Jagger may live another year, bro. That's all.
That's all
it takes, dog. If that motherfucker's alive, he'll perform in his wheelchair with an IV and a fucking oxygen tank. And guess what? White folks are going to come the fuck out. Let me tell you something about. This is why I really applaud white people for this shit. They're heroes. Rolling Stones haven't put out a fucking hit in decades, nigga. Kiss haven't put out a hit in fucking decades. But, bro, when they come to town, you would have thought they just dropped. Everything sold out. White folks keep their heroes relevant, even when they're not relevant. Statistically showing. As far as airwaves and all of that shit goes, bro. So it's really an eye-opener to the black community to see, my nigga, let's talk about it, to see how champion your fucking hero can benefit a community. Because that's a community that comes out to see those folks, man.
Yeah, there's like 50-year-old people wearing makeup to the Kiss show. Like,
look, man. Come on, man. All I'm saying is, man, we make what is relevant. Don't let the machine tell you what's relevant and what's not. And just by supporting their machine the way that they do is testimony to the fact that we don't have to listen to the machine. We make relevant what we want to make relevant. Period. I'm a huge Mick Jagger fan. I just love the fact that his old ass is still out there swinging his hips, knowing that he can dislocate his body at any moment and any time, and he's just out there giving it to them. But my favorite my guilty pleasure singer, you know how Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, how he's got Tom Jones? Mm-hmm. You know who my guilty pleasure is?
Who?
Rod Stewart, man. While hearts stay free tonight, 'Cause time is on your side. Yeah, babe. I'll see you tonight on a downtown train. Every night, it's all the same. On a downtown train. Have I told you lately that I love you? You know those commercials where they play you all the best of the hits, the snippets? That's what I just gave motherfuckers. They didn't even realize that, man. Yeah. If you want my body, if you think I'm sex, come on, baby, let me know. Yeah, man. Shout out to the motherfucking armed forces, man. Yeah, I don't know how you guys got a hold of us over there, man. Probably through our veteran Sam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, thank you guys for giving us the freedom to talk the shit that we talk on this show, man. Shout out to all the motherfucking men and women, the brave firemen and women of the motherfucking world, man. You guys, the real heroes, dude. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this, but shout out to the police, man. Shout out to the motherfucking police. There are a lot of good ones out there, my nigga. I know that, you know, we always seeing the bad, but that's what the media do. The media always like to highlight the bad. You know what's so crazy? I was at this this weekend that just passed. I was hanging out with Mickey Benson, Ice-T's manager, at a old school hip hop reunion. They had everybody there: Kool Herc, Busy B, Red Alert, everybody, and all these old niggas. And I was just, the love was immaculate out there, packed, DJing, old school. Everybody, yeah, everybody, that shit going on, that shit, you know. I was like, whoa. And you know, the Art of Rap, the motherfucking Art of Rap, they sponsored it. Ice-T was over at Funkmaster Flex's fucking car show this weekend and shit like that. But going to that shit and seeing that shit, man, it had me like, wow. This is good times, man. Like, yo, man, good times. We all have good times. Yeah, that shit, man. Find your good time, man. I had a good time this weekend watching these old motherfuckers do them. But what made me say all of that shit was, it was a lot of police present. But in the midst of all that police shit, they you know, patrolling and watching, there was one police officer chick playing basketball with the kids. And I just thought that shit was so dope. Nobody ever highlights it. You know what? I actually got a video of that. I'm going to put that on the motherfucking Patreon.
Okay.
Speaking of the Patreon,
Yeah.
before we even get into them, I want to shout out the homie for letting me be a part of his 100th episode.
Yes.
Come on, talk, G-Money.
Jody B at the Po Boys podcast had his 100th episode. You were a guest. We recorded it a couple weeks ago, I guess a month or two ago. And it came out this week. Get it on SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts. And it was a really good episode, man.
Yo, I don't even really remember. I just know that I gave him all my heart.
Yeah.
And I know that we were in a rush that day, and I know we had to go somewhere, but I know what that shit meant to him. You know what I'm saying? And I just got that. Homie, just a genuine dude. Like a real one, man. You know, he's been through some real shit in life, and he's still out here kicking, and he's still out here positive. That's inspirational to me. How can I not want to be a part of anything that he's doing? When someone inspires you, get as close to that light as you can as possible. But bro, yeah, that was some really dope shit. I remember that night. I know we had to go, but I just once it feel good and I'm committed, man. Y'all niggas gonna have to hold on to where I'm coming. Y'all gonna have to hold on. I'm coming though. But it seemed like after that episode, man, we had a spring of new Patreon members.
Yeah, well, Twitter went nuts that day. Like I always see him with his core people and stuff on Twitter, but he has a real solid, like kind of like we do. Like he got people who really fucking ride with him.
Yeah, like Key Beggars, Kid, all these crazy Odyssey, all these wild motherfuckers, Sam, Angelo. I could go on and on and on. Dylon, it goes on and on and on, man. I just want to shout out all of the new Patreon family Spartans that just joined. I'm humbled. I'm thankful. And it just really shows me the shit that I'm really tuning into and I'm locking in on and talking about is really reaching a chord that I wasn't really hitting before. We may have brushed against it, but we weren't focusing on making it a part of the song, so I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for just believing in me and G Money and what we're doing over here at Fire in the Hole, man. Like, it's very humbling. And, I know $5 to some people is like, oh my God, $5. What's the other tier? How much is that other tier? There are no other tiers. You get everything. You get everything. So what else, G Money?
Well, first we got to shout out our new patrons. We got to shout out Steven Salvador, Nicholas Norris.
Stop! Did you say Norris?
Yes.
Oh my God. So what you're telling me is that fucking Chuck Norris, illegitimate child, is on our fucking Patreon?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Thank you, Chuck. You are a true American treasure and an iconic hero. I don't know why they're sending our boys and girls over the motherfucking seas when all we need to do is send you. Mission in action 1, 2, and 3. Go get him, Chuck Norris. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Illegitimate child of Chuck Norris. Go ahead, buddy.
And Conrad Cornelius.
Woo! He already knew he was supposed to be a Spartan. Conrad Cornelius. He already knew. We're happy to have y'all aboard, family. We don't do no fan shit over here. It's only family. And the number's real, 917-792-1593. You want to call and, and kick in and say, hey, come on with it. Come on with it. What else, G-Money?
What else?
Hold on. I just want to talk about this because listen, I got therapy in the morning. It's really late. I caused a whole scene on Twitter the other day, last week sometime, when I heard about Kevin Brennan's roast. The fact that when I heard the names that were mentioned and shit like that wasn't a real option. Like somebody just He didn't suggest me. Someone else brought me up on the podcast. Like, yeah, Jimmy Martinez should come and he should just kick your ass, and that's his roast. Yeah, like, but I wasn't even the thought. Like, Kev, like, bro, you buzzing because I almost smacked the shit out of you, bro. Like, people love seeing our dynamic. We're a fucking lethal weapon. Riggs and Murtaugh. We're the odd couple. We're the Pink Panther. I don't even know. That doesn't. I don't even know why I mentioned the Pink Panther. I used to hate that. Used to be the only cartoon that would come on at a weird hour where there was no other cartoons, but because it was a cartoon, I would watch it. Everybody was so weird. I used to like actually the thing that came on after. Come out, Ant. Wherever you are, Ant. I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat you. You're too young to even understand. Anyway, shut the fuck up. Didn't somebody find a Mick Jagger jacket on stage?
Oh yeah, this dude I work with, Andrew, fucking got it. We were all bummed because like when you do the loadouts for it, that's when you break it down. Sometimes they give you a T-shirt for your department. So like, I got like a cool like Elton John Carpenter shirt. I got like like you get specific ones sometimes, or at least a different color. And that's all everyone was like, oh bro, we're gonna get fucking 6 Stone shirts. Everyone's like ready for the logo on there. And then we got there and we got nothing. They gave us wristbands for a department. And then this guy walks out. It's like fucking 10 in the morning the next day. We were there for 12 hours. And he's like, yo, check this out. And he had it like stuffed in his pocket and pulls out his fucking jacket that he was wearing on stage. Like I saw him, like we were watching the show and I saw him have it. And I guess he dropped it when he went off stage. He was on stage, scooped that shit right up.
Oh, that should be on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, iconic. You're with a band of misfits that you work with.
Yes, I am.
Don't somebody on your misfit team owns bees?
There is a beekeeper in yeah, he's that's a guy we call Fake Scott.
Oh my God, iconic, epic man, fucking epic man. Listen, this is what I want to say. This video right here. Well, we don't really do the video, but we got to start putting these shits back in it because this is be some wild shit happening right here. This is the kind of bitch I want to date, y'all. This is the kind of bitch I want to impregnate. I want her to have my miracle babies. Yeah, y'all heard me. Because one thing I know is she's going to protect her cubs, and she ain't going to let nobody throw no dirt on her name or on our children. Play this fucking video, man. It's my baby moms right here.
Over your dumbass stupidity. For what? What stand up to your abilities, dummy. Stop taking weed back from everybody who can't pay their fucking money back.
Pause. I think we are actually soulmates, dog. I think we're matched for... Bro, we got the same mouth. I don't even know if you're focusing on that. She's a fruit bat. She's a female fruit bat, my nigga. Hold on. Take it from the top. She's a female fruit bat. I do it. Look at the rage. It's just like me. Go.
Dumbass stupidity. For what? Stand up to your abilities, dummy.
Fruit
Stop
bat.
taking weed back from everybody who can't pay their fucking money back. What the fuck are you talking about? We're a twin. I'm not your fucking keeper.
You ain't my keeper.
You ain't your sister neither.
Oh!
Hey,
Yo, stop, my nigga. Why would she smack the shit out of him? The sound of her smacked was like the nigga was mic'd. Okay? Like he was mic'd up for a scene. Oh, my God. Can we take... And she stiff-armed, long-armed that nigga. Mm-hmm. She long-armed.
There was
with
a
the
wind-up.
stiff. Yes. Go ahead. Give it to him.
Over your dumbass
Oh, you
stupidity.
took it from
For
him?
what? Stand up to your abilities, dummy. Stop taking weed packs from everybody who can't pay their fucking money back.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We're a twin. We're a twin. I'm not your fucking keeper.
You ain't my keeper.
You ain't your sister neither.
See.
Tired of you.
Stop.
Tired of you.
Stop. Why did his bucket hat tilt real quick and got back? It got right back into place. Go ahead, press play.
Shit. You're not my fucking brother. I'm not catching break for none of y'all. What? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What the fuck what you gonna do? I ain't scared. You brought steak. What the fuck you gonna do?
You're in my face. You're in my face.
What you gonna do, twin? What you gonna do?
Pause,
Come on.
pause,
What you
pause.
gonna do?
Right then and there, when I saw this, instantly it brought me back to the video when Kevin Brennan and I were at Riotcast Studios, and I was about to smack the shit out of him. That's the same motion that Kevin Brennan gave me. It's something about that. I don't know what that defense. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome, man. All right, go ahead. This is awesome. Can you take it back a little bit? Can you take it back? Oh, go ahead.
I ain't scared. You brought steak. What the fuck you gonna
You're in
do?
my face. You're in my face.
What you gonna do, twin? What you gonna do? Come on. What you gonna do? What you
Ooh.
gonna do? What you gonna do?
Ooh. Why she
What?
done?
I'm
Ooh.
not playing with y'all. I'm sick of y'all.
Who's y'all?
Y'all.
Pause. She even confused him. She said, y'all, this bitch saying, this nigga must have multiple personalities, all right? And he forgetting about the other nigga in him. I feel her on that. She tired of both of those niggas. And both those niggas in him, she's tired of. Go ahead. And he lost. Who y'all? Go ahead, press play.
Stupid. Dumb. You just dumb.
All right, what up?
Put you
I'm
in
gonna
fucking
take that.
in. You
I'm
trash.
gonna take that. Yeah, what
Six.
up? What up?
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. Let me get you bad.
Come on. Show me what you got.
Yo! It's my baby moms, my nigga. That's right. If y'all think y'all gonna be out in the world and y'all think y'all gonna fight me by myself, nah, my baby mom's is jumping in, bruh. Show her what y'all got. And while y'all showing her what y'all got, how can they reach out to us, G-Money, if they want to send us some mail, some artwork, or anything like that? That would be super dope.
They can send it to P.O. Box 3553 at New York, New York 10027.
Double down like it's a commercial, baby.
P.O. Box 3553, New York, New York 10027.
And guess what? You motherfuckers can get at us on Twitter and on motherfucking Instagram at Fire in the Hole NY. And do us a favor, man. Subscribe to the YouTube. 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 YouTube. Subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube. All right, my motherfuckers? If that's not going to make you go ahead and be like, all right, we don't want no more subscribe to the YouTube songs. We're going to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 for our 1-year anniversary show on Halloween, and we're trying to fucking do it live. We need to get it live by getting 1,000 viewers for YouTube. So go on and subscribe. And come on, man. Don't stop. Come join the Patreon. We want you. Hi, guys, man. We'll see you guys next week, man. Listen, procrastination is the devil. Get out, get up, and go get something. Because you can. This is your motherfucking captain, and I'm signing off with my 10-star general. Over and out.
Fire in the hole!